Sup guys, welcome to Bronze to Master episode 9. I'm here today with you guys to get to Plat eventually, just to look a little bit at the match history. I did lose that game, but it was on purpose. As you can see, the game lasted 12 seconds because I was trying to record Bronze to Master and I realized, oh, I forgot the intro and everything, and I didn't want to do a little bit of editing, because when I do these, it's live on stream, so I do it in one take, you know. If there's something bad that happens, you guys get to see it, but I wanted to at least do an intro, and so I threw that game, which is going to set us back. It's going to take a little bit longer before we get promoted to Plat, but eventually we'll make there. As always, guys, if you're in the chat, if you're watching the live stream, if you have any questions, just ask. But make sure those questions are about the game. I'm going to try to commentate everything I do, and hopefully we'll have some good games and some good examples of what to do and what not to do. Hopefully my opponents provide the what not to do, because that would suck if I would suck. But let's try to not suck. Alright, so This map with the back rocks and PvP is not that big of a concern. Photon overcharge will buy you a lot of time. The back rocks are more for late game oriented or mid game pushes, late game oriented plays. When the early game, it's not very common. Obviously, if you're in gold, if you're in silver, even if you're in plat, someone could 4-gate you. So the second pawn that we'll be making will definitely go and cover that part of our base. So we're going to start with scouting inside our main for proxies, 2-gate proxies, 2-gate stalkers, maybe even 1-gate. Sometimes people will do 1-gate outside your base and just do like 2 zealot and 2 stalker push. Not too all-in, but aggressive enough that you have to scout it in order to be able to defeat it. Alright, so we scouted outside, we saw nothing. We're gonna keep chrono boosting. Keep chrono boosting. I'm gonna add a pawn on 17. My pawn on realistically should have been maybe even here. I kinda got carried away with the scouting of my probe. Cyber core. You see, like, he creates a little wall here. There's one entrance, and that's always nice. You don't want your mineral line too open, because you could suffer from like a zealot counterattack while you're being on a really aggressive. This game, what are we gonna do this game? Maybe blink. I haven't done blink in a while, I feel. So I don't think I've done it on the show. Maybe in episode 1 or 2. I wouldn't be able to recall right now. So we get another pawn. Warp gate, stalker. So we see second gate here. So blink versus 2 gates can be worrisome. You don't know if they're trying to expand or if they're trying to be aggressive. As long as you make enough stalkers, it should be manageable. So you're getting the mothership, we're gonna chrono that. Then we're gonna get a second stalker. Oh, I had 2 on this gas, that's very bad.
I'm here in the shadows. You have not enough minerals.
Okay.
Justice has come.
So as soon as we get 150 gas, we're gonna start blink, which because of my 2 probes on this gas is gonna be a little delayed. We'll grab the watchtower. This mothership can scout for proxy probes. Keep making probes. We're gonna go up to 20 probes on minerals. So we're getting a blink. We're getting. So you see, like, my late gas is preventing me from getting a 3rd stalker really quickly. So that's a little scary. We're gonna chrono warp gate once, so that if we do get attacked. He's poking a little bit of pressure. So if we do get attacked, we'll have warp gate in time to defend. We'll be outnumbered, but we'll have photon overcharge to buy us time, and then with blink, we'll pull ahead. I'm not too sure best position for proxy panon on this map. I'm at 18 probes, gonna go up to 19, and then I think I'm gonna call it. So you make the... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, the time warp was... The time warp was a nice idea, but it was not positioned properly. So now that he's all the way across chasing us, we're gonna go scout him with... the probe. Wait at the top of the ramp, and he poked a little too far. As soon as you attack, you have to think about, do I want to back up after this attack, or do I want to chase? Those are really important things. We're gonna reinforce.
You must place that in a power field.
I do not have detection, which is a scary thing, and I could have afforded the robo a little bit earlier.
For the record,
It worked into my favor. I tried to block him. I didn't know what he was going to make as a follow-up, and now with Blink, he's screwed. Always try to focus fire. And obviously helps a lot. And just like that, I think he was doing Blink as well. Yes, he was. I don't know why he hasn't put on overcharge earlier. Maybe he ran out because of the time warp that he did earlier when we fought. He now has Blink himself, but it doesn't matter. And just like that. Yeah, they wasted energy on the time warp. Would have been nice if he was able to get like two Stalker kill, but he totally mismicroed it, and it. Yeah, this is pure educational. I see some people asking for troll games. No, this is purely educational. I'm gonna be running this for about an hour, and yeah, the goal is to do. I have 2 more episodes of Bronze to Master scheduled for this week. I've made a schedule this morning or yesterday. It's on Facebook. I'm gonna link in the chat. So if you have any questions about the games, feel free to ask. Oh, another PvP. Seems like we'll be getting a few of these today. Okay. Apparently the mic... Oh, I see what you mean. Alright, I've adjusted the volume. If you could let me know if that's better, that'd be great.
You have not enough minerals. 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 You have not enough minerals.
Alright, so we'll try to mix it up.
You have not enough.
Try to mix it up. What else could I do? I guess I could do Stargate. I think I've done it before, but I have a cute little build that I've been working on. So you go for an Oracle, and then you scout with a Mothership Core at the same time. Pull the notes. Should be this, right? Nope, it is not this one. I opened too many. Ah. Oh. My, oh! My Windows is trolling me. Every time I'm about to click on the text file, it like pulls out. Oh, there you go. Alright. So, PvP, 13 gate. So, scout after gas on 15.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
Scout after gas. 2 on each gas before the cyber core. As soon as we get 2 on each gas. As soon as we get with the cyber core, then we're going to be putting 3 on each. 3 on each, alright. 3. Okay, so he's not here, so we're going to scout the other location. Now, Stalker Mothership. And then by the time we scout him, if it is not a 2 gate, we're going to cancel the Stalker for a faster warp Stargate. So again, Stalker Mothership as soon as the cyber finishes. And depending on what we scout, we might cancel the Stalker so we can get a faster Stargate. Stargate, Stalker. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, I was a little too late to pull it away. What the hell? Maybe we're playing versus someone that's hacking? Not that I would like to accuse someone of that, but... Oh, maybe it's just in the middle of the map.
Construct additional pylons.
Real.
A little bit weird of a move that he wouldn't move. Oh. Is he playing League of Legends? Like, he keeps sending units in without ever moving away, you know? It's a little bit unconventional for sure. Okay. So I have a pawn on here. My goal is to counterattack. We could have done the Stargate as well. He did a really early, like he doesn't, like, see, his second guess is really late. So the odds of him having a Mothership core here to defend are very low. And just like that, we should be able to win. Okay, that's where the... maybe he's got a proxy Stargate actually, so good thing that yeah, I wonder. Let's take a look at the build order. Maybe we're gonna see a proxy Stargate. Proxy Zot Stalker, 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 Stalker. Oh, he went for a quick Nexus. He went for a quick Nexus. It was just a little weird the way he did it. Do you get your Mothership core once you get to 16 probes on minerals or earlier? Usually you except when you're doing Nexus first versus Terran and versus Zerg, you always get the Mothership core as soon as the Cyber core is finished. So unless you have to prioritize your expand, Mothership Core first should be the thing you always get as soon as the Cyber Core is finished. So it's not about how many probes you have on minerals. It's about the priority and the stuff you're making. So usually the Mothership Core is a really high priority because the earlier you make it, the more energy it builds up. In PvP or PvT, where should the first pattern go? It depends on the SimCity, it depends on the map. Versus Terran, you usually want to wall one side of your back of your mineral line. So versus Terran, you'll be looking to put it like here. Versus Protoss, what I tried to do, whoops, I messed up. Versus Protoss, what I tried to do is put it like here, so that the entrance to my mineral line has a little bit of a choke. But that's just me. A lot of Protoss players, what they'll do is they'll build their first pawn behind the mineral line and the gate and the cyber core. Because if you get pressured by like a 4 gate in PvP, then Photon Overcharge is going to protect this. But sometimes you'll be able to have a few buildings sniped if you put something here. So that's usually how it goes for your first pawn in the buildings versus Terran and Protoss. So this guy's scouting me with a drone, and I'm scouting him with a probe. I've opened for a forge. Open for a forge. With a forge. For forge expand. Now the question is, what am I gonna do? Oh, trying to trick me. That's a hatch first because it's at 222. Is he gonna try to block me here? Okay, he hasn't. He is gonna try to block me. Or not. Send this guy back. We're gonna do a Warp Prism version. So this is gonna be Phoenix Warp Prism. I'll be saying out loud the little details and timings.
You have not enough minerals.
Right, so I want a pylon, then I want to get ready for the cannon. So that's a 3 edge before pool. The spawning pool is very late. What it means is I'm not going to need a Zealot to hold on hold position right here because he's being very greedy. So this third base going to be here. Oh, maybe it's a hatchery inside my main base. Yes, okay. I scouted that a little late because usually you want to start a cannon around 1000 HP so that when they see your cannon, they have no choice. They can't cancel. Like if they cancel, you have time to cancel your cannon. If they don't cancel, then yeah. So I'm a little late to the party. We're just gonna build one. We'll go for the cyber. Do I want to build one or do I want to build two? I think I'm gonna build two. So I can shut down the larva. Let's see if he's getting more than 100 gas. What I want to really aim here is the larva. Okay, I think it's going to be a roach farm. Because he's getting more than 100 gas. Okay, we should be okay. By shutting down the larva like that, he can just never produce out of that proxy hatchery, and I'm completely okay with that. Okay. So it's 2 base versus 2 base. Okay. Oh, I forgot Warp Gate. I said I wanted to do Phoenix. but obviously now that this has happened, it changes everything. I don't think what he did is BM, it's just a way to play, you know? Some people will try cheeky shenanigans like that, and some won't. I think I can pressure him with Mothership and 2 Stalkers. Oh, I wanted to cancel that. I really wanted to cancel that, but I didn't get it off in time. Well, now that it's completed, we'll make the most of it. The Cyber Core is the... Oh, he's got speed, okay. I was gonna pressure, but versus someone that has speed, it's not the most recommended. I don't know, yeah. I should have thought of that a lot earlier, but... Okay. So this is gonna take a while. I expect him to take this base instead, so we're gonna scout for that. And obviously we're gonna cancel it. It's not worth the minerals to let it finish. Apply cancel so we can start blink and +2. And we'll try to push our third base now. A little bit late on the warp gate, so I'm gonna float a little bit of money. 700 is not ideal. And yes, like I was saying, we took this base instead, which is gonna be really good for our blink push. Always remake a pawn on here. When you do a wall like this, you just want to be safer, better safe than sorry. Is what Mama desRow would say. Blink.
Upgrade complete.
+2. Okay, so we have 5 sentries here, and not a whole lot of gas. So we're gonna chill. Set up the defense. 1 hallucination. Since it's a blink push, doing any more than 1 hallucination will really cut down the number of... Oh, I heard you. He got Overlord speed, so he's grabbing a fort. That should be his downfall. This is not ours. Okay, so we have 12 workers at the third. We're gonna have 6 gates, and then 8 gates, because 6 is not gonna be enough to spend our money. We don't have any detection right now, and I don't like that, so we'll get the robo for an observer as we push. Keep warping in. You can roll this off. Just like that. Another sentry. Just because I want to get my... I want to produce. Proxy pylon. Let's go. We got blink, we got +2. Chrono the gates. Once you're done chronoing blink and +2, you chrono the gates a lot. And actually, he's got nothing here. Okay. It's really tough position for him to be in. Hotkey the proxy pylon, warp in. Okay. I could have scouted ahead with a hallucination there. Not sure why I didn't. Oh, mutas. Then mute agreed. Make the stalkers. Hallucinate an Archon. Oh, the muta died.
You require more 15 gas.
I'm here.
And just like that. The cannon, yeah. So I'm not exactly sure how it works, the larva versus the cannon. Maybe I can load the replay real quick and tell you. I think it's because the damage of a cannon is like pure. Oh wow, this overlay. Yep. So, oh, that's not gonna work. Hold on. Yeah, a cannon can kill larva, a DT can kill larvas right away, and what's the other one? An oracle can kill larvas right away. Alright, let's take a look. Okay, so a larva is 10 armor. And a cannon does 30 damage, no 20 damage. So when I shoot, and a larva has 25 HP. So you see, it just takes three hits. The reason larvas don't die is because Stalker does 11 damage. Is a larva armored? No. See, a larva is light. So the reason oracles do so much damage to larva is because they're light, and the reason a DT does so much damage to a larva is because a DT I think does 60 damage. No, it's like 40. It's 50 damage. Because yeah, it's 40 damage. No, 50 damage. A DT does 50 damage because it kills a marine in one shot. A marine in one shot without combat shield is 45 HP. So here's that and math for you. And so, yeah, this is why when they do a little proxy like this, just shooting down the larva usually works really well for me. Alright. Let's see. We have a turn. Why does Storm do not damage to highly armored units like Ultras? They do damage to Ultras. It's just because the Storm does 80 damage and an Ultralisk has 550, I think. So you do the math. It will do damage. It just tickles. Tickles. So you have a turn. Alright, so we have a turn. We're gonna do Oracle. We're gonna do Oracle into macro. I'm gonna try my best. Still not sure about to make it work, but speaking of which, let me ask Cock for a replay. Okay, get my gas. So the Oracle that we're gonna do is a macro kind. So we're gonna open with one gas, and then after we expand, We're gonna get a second gas, and then we're gonna go Oracle. Get the second Panon ready for that Oracle, and for that Stargate. Fill my gas. Core. I'm gonna try to slow down my APM a little bit because we're still in gold, so it would be good to just be proportionate to, well, when you put it that way. How do you get a promotion? A good way to know if you're gonna get promoted is to usually be top 3 of your league. That's usually like you're pretty close, but you should get to, like, you see, like, I'm top 3. But the guy that's rank 1 is at 700 points and he's still not promoted. So that's sort of like an estimate. So I need 150 points. So as soon as my bonus pool is burned up, we should be close to plat. Is how it should work. So yeah, that game really didn't turn out to be, you know, but it's okay. God damn it, my dog.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. Game off.
Alright. If you recall, with your mothership and your interceptors are out of the recall area, I think they come back to your... I think they come back to your carrier, but no one uses carriers, so I wouldn't be able to tell you accurately. Okay, so we have a random player. Random players are scary. A lot of people have like a mental blockage when it comes to playing a random player. It can be annoying a little bit, just because, you know, there's small advantages that a random player will get, but those small advantages can be made up by the fact that random players are not the best at macro. So if you can hold on to your ship until whatever aggressive shenanigans they try to pull on you, if you can do that. I don't think scouting on 9 is the best idea. I think scouting after gate would be best. It's just I sent a probe and then it was too late to turn back.
You have not enough minerals.
Oh, I should have I should have gated earlier. I was sort of I drift. Oh, I'm pretty sure I saw a probe. So we're gonna go for double gas because that's what you should always do in PvP. Some people don't even notice. Like I've obs like plat or diamonds, and they'll just go one gas or get a second gas after the cyber core. And oh, well, when you put it that way. Is that a CC first? Sorry if you think it is. You think I'm just gonna open Oracle? It is a CC first. Alright. Oracle macro. Monsieur! 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 My dog is like abandonment issues. Anytime someone leaves the house, then he can't get over it, and then he barks a lot. Hein, t'es bien fatiguant? Pourquoi t'es fatiguant matin? C'est quoi qui se passe avec toi? Ben oui. Hein? On veut faire le gentil, là. Moi, faut que je travaille, hein? Toi, tu fais juste japper. Tu fais juste pas grand-chose, mais moi, faut que je t'occupe, là. Tu vas arrêter? Oui? On s'entend là-dessus? Oui? Try to convince my dog to stop being annoying. Now he's licking my arm. Now he's licking my arm again. Okay, so I didn't want to make the Stargate in front of him. Although it might have been very obvious that I was going for a Stargate. So, rip subtlety.
As all are one.
You must construct additional pylons.
So as soon as the Stargate finishes, we're gonna go for Monsieur. 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 Allez. Hein? Pourquoi t'es fatiguant? Les beaux chiens. He likes to be the superstar. I don't know who he picks up after, but... Alright, so... Oracle, Robo, a little bit greedy, I'm not gonna lie. A little bit scary, also, because we don't have a whole lot of gateway units. I made a second early gate, so that I can warp in and defend if I need to. We'll pull back the mothership, because if he comes with a lot of marines, we don't want the mothership core on the front line. We want the mothership core to be able to photon overcharge, chrono a little bit of workers. PC scans. My main doesn't see the Stargate. And now let's make magic happen. Or not. Let's not make magic happen.
The threads.
Now let's make magic happen. No, let's not make magic happen. Oh, he messed up.
Research complete.
The threads of fate lie bare.
Okay, so I've done a decent amount of damage. 9 kills. Whoops, I can 9 kills. I want the Robo Bay. I want Forge. I want some Sentry. And I want more.
You require more Vespine gas.
What do I want? More observers. Maybe a war prism first. Since I would like another sentry worth of gas. No, I can't even afford another sentry. Oh, whoops. 5 on a gas. Hashtag efficiency. Hashtag kappa. Okay, poke here, see if we can see something. Scout the corners of the map, maybe he's hiding a command center that I'm not aware of. Oh, I had 2 on gas. That makes a lot of sense why I was gas starved now. Oh. What's a... Oh, that was a flying barrack, sorry. Or a factory. Stop. He was making me dizzy. Okay,
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Oh, you saw that? Okay.
The threads of fate. Let
You must construct additional pylons.
So my goal here is to load up some zealots, wait for him to move out, drop those zealots, and this is why I grabbed the 3rd base, by the way, because I feel confident that I will keep him in his base. I feel really confident about that. Okay. So I want to go up to more than 2 gates, at least 7. So he's still at home. There's a drop though. There's a drop. I could have done a few Phoenix. I definitely could have done that. I didn't. But I could have. Okay. And I never remade any observer, so we're gonna take the time to make an observer now, just in case there's widow mines or anything like that. Leave. Okay, so we don't have revelation anymore. We get a cannon here. A lot of Marines. Continue the upgrades. Get the gases. Whoops. Get the gas.
we meet our fate.
Oh. Oh. I kinda. Oh. Nice. Okay. Transform the gates. More gates. More Colossus. Scans me. Sees nothing. I think a mix of Oh, I was trying to cancel that that zealot. Oh, that's a miss rally. Hello.
You seek.
We'll scout with hallucination. Try to see where he is. He's trying to go for 4 bases. I think he's gonna come on the offensive, so I'm making a bunch of stalkers now. Well, I think there's gonna be like a double drop. 1 in the main and 1 at the 3rd, maybe? Okay, thank you for loading up all the Marines, making it easier and quicker for me. Hey, maybe with the Oracle I can clean this up. 3 zealots here, rest of the zealots there. That Oracle though, that race car though, oh my god, that Oracle lived, guys. Oh, never mind. I got a little too cocky there. Oh, the 3 starports, that's a little excessive. I do not have Storm, I do not have Charge. I have a decent amount of Stalkers, but will it be enough? I could, yeah. I don't think it's enough. I think I have to buy time with a few Link Stalkers and then transition. Okay, the main is mining out. The Templar Cav has finished. How many Vikings realistically are we talking about? That doesn't seem to be a lot. Then maybe I can move. Okay. Templar at every base. I really need more gates. Immortals. Once I have 5 Colossus, that's what I like to do. Trying to delay until we have charge. Backup Templars. More Zealots. Send a Zealot to the corner, because that's probably where his 4th is. Closer Panon. Chrono the upgrades. Just always move in front with the Stalkers, so that you can... Oh! Okay. And he's kind of stuck in a rock and a hard place. Let's bring those Templars. Well, actually, I didn't think that's where he would be chilling. Oh, I kind of messed that one up. A few force fields so that you can't easily walk down the ramp. And then, yeah, that was just too easy. And then, yeah, just like that, the game's over. Random players, that's the thing about random players is, you know, the 3-star port, yeah, it scared me, but it definitely wasn't the right response. Directing. Alright. $12 usually enough for 3 base robo. Is there any limit to the number of gates you want to build? If you're playing like I'm never a big fan of going above like 14. 16 sometimes. It really depends how many base. If you're playing like on Deadwing, you know, Deadwing, realistically, if you split the map, you get 8 bases. So on Deadwing, you can go a little overboard, but if we're talking like a map that has 5 bases, let's say, or 6, just even 6, you know, like overgrowth, going for more than 14 gates, if you play like a really long game, you're gonna end up with gates that you're just not gonna have enough money to produce. So you'll have like yeah, it's just you're gonna end up like having too much money in production and not enough in your army. Alright, so this is the last game of the Bronze to Master. I'm gonna be doing the show on Wednesday and Thursday. If you're in my chat, you can type out !schedule to get a taste of what this week will look like. Alright, so we have another Terran. Let's do a macro build. So if you guys didn't know, if you guys are watching from oh, that's a little weird. I didn't realize my my webcam was blocking this. Sorry. So if you guys didn't know, I cast and I organize a tournament on Saturdays, and a player named Bales was doing this build over and over, and it worked out really well. What you do is you go for a 10 gate, but then you do 2 gases, and you just do Mothership Core Stalker, and you just send the Mothership Core straight to their base. And it just applies so much pressure, gives you free scout, and then back home, what you have is... Oh, I think I was supposed to do 10 gas. Whoops. And what it does is back home you have... You have the Stalker to defend yourself. Like that. But yeah, for the next couple of weeks I'm gonna be doing Bronze to Master at least 2 or 3 times a week, trying to provide good content for you guys, entertaining or educational content rather. Not that some of those games are not entertaining, but this is more for the people that want to learn rather than that want to be entertained. Alright, let's see. Need the Mothership Core. Make the Stalker. Chrono. And now that I've got this, I'm going to pull out a gas just a little bit. Mothership Core rushing straight to his base. And then we're going to be expanding around like 410. So I have 3, get Warp Gate, of the Stalker. There's a SCV at my natural. Probably building an engineering bay, trying to be annoying.
With the shadows. There are clues. You require my skills.
So like, even if I don't do damage with the mothership, their goal is just really to see what's going on. I could even transition into Stargate.
Defense systems failing.
Oh,
Directed.
I deserve to lose the Mothership Core, but I didn't lose it.
Directives.
So there's no command center. That's really odd. We're not gonna go Stargate. We're just gonna make a lot of Stalkers. Robo. Second gate. Didn't seem like... Well, maybe grab this expert. We'll try to go scout with the Stalkers. Now, if we get flanked, or if he goes around and we miss the Marines, that would put us in really bad shape. So hopefully that's not gonna happen. Just hopefully. We're hopeful. Hope. Star Wars: A New Hope coming soon next year. I'm sure you're all excited. Poke up the ramp. I think we would just have a big dirty push coming. So we're gonna go for the Robo Bait. I really don't like the spawn on. It doesn't do anything for me. right now. Besides give me vision, I mean, I don't want to build my, I guess I can build my engineering bay here. Isn't that bad? Oh, I didn't bring those back.
I am cold.
Oh, yep. This panel's not so good. After all. So we have an observer going. We have an observer, we have one gas, and that's good enough for me. It really is good enough. An immortal in the meantime. More probes coming up. I don't know if he expanded, I'm just playing safe. Because it's a pretty defensive main, you know? If I don't want him to get up the ramp, he's not going to get up the ramp. The starport. 2 Rex. Do we see a third? Do we see a third? Starting... Yeah, okay, there's a third. So I I didn't get played, but I'm a little bit behind in terms of worker count, which obviously is not a great feeling. I like that position for my tick buildings, not easily snipeable. Okay, chronoing. Robo. I could have done just one forge. Gets a turret, wants to be safe. Doesn't have any... The engineering bay is upgrading, but he doesn't have any upgrades right now. And with all the energy I'm gonna have on my sentries, it would be just very easy for me to move and to try to be aggressive. Oh, or supply block. Look at us. Or actually, don't look at us. So I'm going to keep my chrono for the Colossus and range. And this Arthos panel needs to be rectified. Okay. Like I said, I think with all the force fields that I have, I can move out. Did he load up and... Oh, he loaded up and he's gonna drop us. So, take that back. He's gonna drop at the... in the main as well. Because he obviously split is okay, so we're both grabbing a third base. I wanted to be aggressive and just attack him, but it's not going to be viable. I'd rather have my Colossus at the front so I can defend my third base than have my Colossus in the main or at the natural. This map's a little weird because of that factor that... Oh, I chronoed a little too early. I'm gonna get shields. I don't really recommend shields, but trying to minimize the waste of chrono boosts. It's like recycling. It doesn't save environment, but every little bit counts. And yeah, okay. So we're good right now. And this is what I meant, you know? If my Colossus if my Colossus were at the natural, I would have never saved that with the Stalkers. Chrono Blade. And by chasing him right here, I'm expecting him to send at least something the natural. Although it seems like he didn't make more than 2 medevacs, so that might never happen. And with all the Vikings that he has, a Templar transition is advised. Oh, he went back around. This sneaky bastard.
You must construct additional pylons.
Maybe we can catch this.
Very well.
And we did. And that was great. A little bit supply block though. Not the greatest feeling. Okay. And Kono. Templar Archive. Some storm. Oh, I have gates here. Hello? Oh, he's adding a lot of turrets and he's grabbing a fourth already. So now that we have storm, that's when we can move out. A lot of people, they always ask me, like, when do you move out versus Terran? And usually that's the trigger, you know? You have a storm at every base. And, you're not gonna die to a counterattack. Then that's usually a pretty good baseline to go on the offensive as Protoss. As for upgrades, can I scout him without dying to a turret? Well, I answered myself there. Okay, grab the watchtower. I do not have charge yet, so that makes my army a lot weaker. He's on 1-1, and I have 2 1-1-1. So that's pretty good. So that was very expensive. Oh, I'm lagging for some reason. Tried to focus the Vikings, although I think this fight would have been over with charge, but that's not what I had. Okay, I should have added a second robo. Chrono charge again. Because really, like, Zealots without charge at this point in the game, when you want to be aggressive, it's really hard. I think he lifted. He recognized his struggle, his problem. First step is acceptance. The Terran has accepted her dominance as the better race. And now that we have charge, he's sitting in the ramp though. That's not a nice position for us to attack him. My observer died, so so that was not a bad storm, but then again, there's just too much. There's just too much. We can always force heal him. Rip Immortal. Yeah, the thing is, I made the Immortal early. Oh, I made the Immortal early thinking he was gonna push me. But you don't need Immortals versus Terran. Like, Immortals are good, but if you're gonna push, if you have enough gates where you can spend all your money on gateway units, then obviously it's better than to be making like an Immortal constantly that's just gonna come and walk across the map, you know? Any robo units that you make while you're trying to be aggressive is sort of a waste. So what you could almost say is it was a 3-base almost all-in push because I wasn't, you know, making a second robo, I wasn't making a fourth, I wasn't making like robo units. I just had a lot of gates. I had my storm, I had my Colossus, and I was looking to do serious damage. I obviously, depending on how much damage I do, if I did fail my push, I can always transition. But it was like a 3-base timing. So if you're doing a timing, then usually you're not looking back and waiting for more robo units. Now, if you're pressuring, if you're just testing the waters, seeing if you can apply damage or not, then yeah, it's okay to keep making robo Colossus and Immortals. So if you guys have any questions in chat, I'm going to give you a minute to ask. And after that, we're going to end the episode for today. So let me scroll up a little bit. Do you ever skip Colossus completely if you see a lot of early Vikings? No. No. Colossus are really your backbone. You need at least 2 before you transition to Storm. How do you hotkey your Templars? I put my Templars on 3. How many probes should I have at the first base when expanding to natural? I think it's 16. I'm not entirely sure. I do versus Terran and Zerg. If I do gate expand versus Zerg, it's 21 Nexus, which means, yeah, 16. So I left Terran after playing it for a few months, but I didn't really like it. I forgave it till gold, but I want to learn a build for each matchup. What would you recommend? You can catch up on Bronze to Master. There's a lot of good builds. I also have guides on my YouTube that you can check out. My sentries are just put in hotkey for everything. So it's 1 for everything but the Templars. Templars on 3. And then the Stalkers, even though they're on 1, I still put them on 2. Alright guys, that concludes episode 9 of Bronze to Master. If you're watching the stream, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be streaming for another 5 hours. 5 hours at least. But yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, there's going to be another episode on... let me show that to you. There's going to be another episode... Whoops, right here. There's going to be another episode on Wednesday at noon, and the episode after that will be on Thursday at 5 p.m. The reason those times is to give a chance to people to come back from work and watch an episode on Thursday. And then for Wednesday is mostly for Europeans, or if you're on the East Coast and you know you have lunch break, then you can watch the Bronze to Master. So this is my weekly schedule, and yeah. So thank you again for watching, guys. This was Bronze to Master episode 9. If you're watching this on YouTube and you have any questions, just leave a comment. I always reply. So thank you again, and I'll see you on Wednesday.